Assalamualaikum, good evening. It's Monday, 20th April 2020 with me, Risma Rahajang in English Department News Hour. Well, that's the opening for being a news reporter, but now I will not perform as news reporter, but I will perform to explain some information about news reporter. Well, are you ready, guys? Let's get started. So the first thing I will tell you about how to be news reporter. And then I will explain to you as additional explanation about how to write news. Okay, let's go to the first explanation. It's about how to be news reporter or news anchor. So first, you must be an articulate speaker. The voice is the key. You must speak loudly and slowly enough to make people understand about the information you deliver to them. But you must be quickly also to catch the time that is given to you to deliver all information in limited time. Okay, so be an articulate speaker is being loudly and slowly to make the words clearly to listen, but you must be quick to deliver the information to catch the time. Okay, so the next thing to be news reporter is do verbal exercises to warm up your voice. How to do verbal exercise? To do the verbal exercise, try to practice each vowel sounds and consonant sounds clearly. So as like we practice pronunciation, so start to practice by saying the sounds. For example, b, b, and so on. Then you may try to say some few tongue twister. For example, she sells by the seashore, or other tongue twister. And then the next one to be the news reporter is pronounce each word carefully. So as the first thing I say, that you must say the word loudly, but you must say the word carefully or clearly. So make sure that your pronunciation is fully and correctly. So before you perform, try and practice to say each word carefully. This can help you to speak a little more slowly, and your voice will sound clearer. So slowly, and then try to say each word of the information clearly. So there is no unclear word that you must say to the viewer. And then the next one, slow down your speed. Nah, when you're supporting, you will need to slow down your speed to speak and carefully pronounce each word. However, if you speak too slowly, it makes your viewer uninterested in you. So, as I explained, the first one, you must be loudly and slow, but not too slow. So make sure that you can say each words clearly, but also catch the time. Okay, so next, use neutral accent, because we are Indonesian, but we must practice to be an English news reporter. But you may say in your neutral accent. So you just say in Indonesian accent. You don't need to say in British accent or American accent. Just say in your own accent. Although you are Japanese, it's okay. But make sure that the words you say is really English pronunciation. So don't worry about the accent, but make sure that your pronunciation is in English pronunciation. Then the next one is try for an energetic tone. If you deliver a news, make sure that you pretend that you are telling the news to your friends. So make sure that you deliver the news in good spirit. So uh, not so weak, but make sure that you deliver the information in good spirit. Okay, Then the next one is use formal language, of course, because this is formal situation, because news reporter is a formal situation. Of course, we must deliver the information in a formal language, so please don't use slang language. For example, I want to talk about, so don't say wanna, gonna, or other slang. So you must say in really formal language. So you must say, I want to talk about, I will talk about blah blah blah. So please delete the slang language. And then we go to the next tips to be news reporter. Stay away from filler words. What is filler words? Sometimes if I explain like this, I say like I think and so on. It's okay if we just explain like this, but if we are news reporter, stay away to say the filler words. So just say the words of the information. If you practice well, you will uh, you will delete your filler words. So make sure that you can practice well, so you will not say the filler words when you become the news reporter. Okay, then next, adjusting tone for content. So as become MC in news reporting, we also need to adjust the tone based on the content of the news that we deliver. So if the news is about death or serious injuries, make the slow tone. But if the news is about happiness or about celebration, you may use the high tone. So it's similar as being MC, I think. That we must set the tone based on the content. If the content is sad or about death, we must use the slow tone. But if we deliver the news about happiness or celebration, try to use the high tone. Okay, that's all about how to be news reporter. Now let's continue to write the news. Actually, to write the news, you may use the generic structure of news item. If news item is only in writing and reading, but news item we can use it for news reporting. So write your news first to deliver. Use the generic structure of news item. What is the generic structure of news item? Anyone knows? Well, actually, there are three parts of generic structures in news item. Three parts of news item. What are they? The first one is main event. Main event is the headline, the summary of the incident, the summary of the news. Okay, so just one or two sentences usually. And then the second part of news item is background event. This part is telling about the detailed information about the background of the incident, the people who involved, the setting place, the setting time, the condition of the incident, or the chronology, how the incident happened. So the second part is called background event. Is tell about the chronology, the detailed chronology of the incident. Okay, then the third part is about source. Source means statement from the informant, maybe witness or maybe expert's opinion or someone who involved in the incident. So the last part is about someone's statement about the incident. The statement is coming from the informant or maybe witness or maybe the expert's opinion or maybe someone who is responsible in the incident. Okay, So that's all I think that I can tell to you about how to be news reporter and how to write news reporter. The first thing here, I will give you some questions about my explanations, and I will give you the examples of news item after this. And please answer my question in Google Classroom in private comment, and remember to click mark as done, or in bahasa tandai sebagai selesai. So remember that after you write your answer in private comment, I mean in private comment ya. After you write your answer in private comment, remember to click mark as done or tandai sebagai selesai. It means that you present in my class today. Okay, then I will not ask you to make video to be news reporter, but you may start to prepare your news that maybe I ask you to perform 2 weeks later after this class, still 2 weeks later, but you must prepare your news start from today or maybe tomorrow to be news reporter, and you must post your video 2 weeks later. Okay, the news is about the condition. The news is about the condition of your environment during this COVID-19. So tell anything about the condition in your environment. Is it your environment locked down, or maybe your environment still free or something? So the topic about your news is about the condition in your environment during this COVID-19 situation. Okay, if there are any question, we continue in our WhatsApp group. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you can understand what I explain. So start to collecting information to your news, and then remember to practice. And once again, I remind you that our class is not reading aloud class. So let's practice together to speak English. Okay, once again, our class is not reading aloud class. So let's try to practice to improve our speaking skill together. Okay, so I hope that although we cannot meet each other, I hope that your speaking skill can get better. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.